Alrighty, we've got a high stakes arena draft for you today. This is draft 2 of the Arena Open. Went 3-1 in the first draft, so I have no losses to give. A 4 O's and clean $2,000. And we get to first pick Aether Revolt. I love that. Aether Revolt is a great card. If energy's open, this would be a fantastic first pick, but can't really guarantee anything. Certainly it's the pick over Nightshade Dryad, Wither and Bloom. I guess I hope the next couple people take these like black and green cards, leaving all the Jeskai for me. All right, Aether Revolt. Let's do it. Is this an Arena Open with my name on it? We'll find out. All right, here. Interesting. There's some good cards in this pack. So there's Fanged Flames, Essence Reliquary, and then Blue-White Land, Blue-White Land, Blue-Red Land, Red-White Land, and Riddlegate Gargoyle. I'm just going to take the Fanged Flames. It's just great in an energy deck, even if it doesn't produce energy. And hope one of these lands comes back. Or if we're lucky, the Riddlegate Gargoyle. But I think Fanged Flames is good enough that it's worth taking over an not off-color energy card. Because I think with Aether Revolt, you do end up in actual Jeskai, all three colors a fair amount. But Fanged Flames is good enough that I'm willing to forego a piece of fixing or a Riddlegate Gargoyle for it. All right, this is kind of an unfortunate pack in that there's a Twisted Riddle Keeper and Thief of Existence as like kind of the best cards. Nyxborn Hydra 2. I'm going to take Tune the Narrative. Aether Revolt's worth fighting for a bit. I'm going to try to contest energy. And Blue-Red is a good start for Aether Revolt because I think it's better in Blue-Red than it is base White-Red. Just because Blue is card draw. It works really nicely with this card. But either way, Tune the Narrative and cross my fingers that like next pack has like an Unstable Amulet or something like that really shows me I'm on the right track. An Amped Raptor is too much to ask for. That's like the most winning uncommon in the entire set. You're not going to get 1/4 pick, but this is a really good start if energy ends up being open. Hopefully it does. All right, well, there's another Riddle Keeper, but there's also an Emissary of Soulfire, which is a great card. And I think I'm just going to pass on the Riddle Keeper. Especially like Aether Revolt, if this works, this card is just absolutely unreal. So let's just take Emissary of Soulfire here, pass some Eldrazi cards, and kind of stick to the lane. All right, 5th pick, Breaker of Creation and Glaring Fleshraker. But you know what? There's a Perilous Landscape, which is exactly what I need to keep the energy train going. I feel like I'm pretty committed here. It's so funny because Eldrazi's like so rarely open. I guess I could have gone Riddle Keeper over Tune the Narrative into Riddle Keeper into Breaker. But you know what? I'm actually still pretty happy with Aether Revolt, and hopefully the people upstream from me are drafting like black decks or what have you. Oh, Area Auxiliary is just a pretty good card. And now there's all the black cards. I don't know what is getting past to me. Maybe we're getting cut on energy, but a Jeskai land and an Emissary are both pretty good. I'll take Auxiliary. I've just found Auxiliary to be great, so I don't mind it in an energy deck, even if I would rather just have the energy cards. And here there's a blue-green-black land, which doesn't really help me. There's a Worn Power Stone, which I actually don't mind it sometimes in these decks. I don't really think I care about Triton Wavebreaker. Let's just take the Worn Power Stone here. And then, another Perilous Landscape. Hexgold Slith, also very good with Aether Revolt. It's also pretty good with Area Auxiliary, but you know what? I think Perilous Landscape is too important. Specifically, I wouldn't have taken a 2-color landscape over Hexgold Slith. I would have just taken the Slith, but I think a 3-color landscape is going to be necessary for me to cast all the cards I'm interested in casting. Okay, I'm actually feeling much better now. There's 6 cards left in the pack, and one's Tune the Narrative, one's Riddlegate Gargoyle. I got to be taking Riddlegate Gargoyle here, though, because it's great with Auxiliary, Emissary of Soulfire. Obviously, it's fine with Aether Revolt. And I think that having to curving out into Area Auxiliary is going to be nice. I'll cut the Worn Power Stone for now. And I'm really happy I took the Perilous Landscape because that makes it basically instead of Riddlegate Gargoyle, I could have a Hexgold Slith, but I would rather have the Perilous Landscape and just cast the Riddlegate Gargoyle instead. Here, a Blue-White Land is perfect. Okay, so at the end of pack 1, I've got Aether Revolt. I'll take Skoa Embermage. It's not a 0. Aether Revolt. And 1, 2, 3 good energy cards, but also some 2 Jeskai Tri-lands and a Blue-White land. Also, my non-energy cards are Area Auxiliary and Fanged Flames, so I feel pretty good about that too. Like, Eldrazi definitely was open, and this draft would have been really nice if I just opened like a Writhing Chrysalis or something like that, but I like where we're at too. I'll take Utter Insignificance. That's more of a sideboard card, I think, in the energy decks than the Eldrazi decks, but we'll see. I'll pass someone a Buried Alive last pick. And going into pack 2, let's just open another Aether Revolt. Is that too much to ask? A Satya maybe? Let's go. No, but there's a Writhing Chrysalis for all the person passing Eldrazi. It's okay. I'll take another Emissary of Soulfire here, and I'll just have a deck full of Riddlegate Gargoyles, Emissaries, and maybe Aether Revolt. Well, no, I'm definitely going to play Aether Revolt, but I meant maybe Skoa Embermage. All right, let's take Emissary. Wouldn't mind if that tuned the narrative wheeled like the one in the other pack, but I like this start, and maybe Emissary is not the dream first pick, but as long as the energy cards keep flowing, I'm not going to complain. Whoa, this pack is nice. There's a Galvanic Discharge and a Royal Cartographer, and not to mention a Serum Visionary and another Perilous Landscape. There's also a Nadu. I imagine it's just got to be Galvanic Discharge. Like, Royal Cartographer is really good, but a 1-mana removal spell is just pretty busted, so let's just take that. Let's just take Swords to Plowshares here. Maybe a Jolted Awake will wheel. Who knows? Maybe Royal Cartographer could wheel. It seems like I did a good job cutting energy at the very least, so I'm expecting this pack to be pretty great. And now, oh, there's a Phyrexian Ironworks. I could use more 2-drops, that Hex-Goldslith, but I think Ironworks is a pretty nice one if you can generate a lot of energy, which I'm pretty good at generating energy. There's a Blue-White Land, I'm not going to take that. There's Cyclops Superconductor, that might wheel. Essence Reliquary would be nice to wheel. Same with Skoa Embermage. Yeah, there's like a bunch of cards I want in this pack, but I think I'm supposed to take Ironworks. Also, this deck is very much in the market for like Hex-Goldslith and Tempest Harvester, stuff like that. So if I can get some of those 2-drops, that would be really nice. The Smelter is especially good with Phyrexian Ironworks. Here, not a big thriving Skyclaw fan. Electrozoa is fine. Jolted Awake right now gets back Riddlegate Gargoyle and then some of these more expensive cards with energy. Oh, there's a Bespoke Battle Wagon. Never mind. Battle Wagon plus Aether Revolt is great. I was going through the pack and I didn't see the Battle Wagon until now, but Battle Wagon, Aether Revolt is great. Battle Wagon Ironworks is great. Just in a heavy energy deck, Battle Wagon is where you want to be. Let's go. Amped Raptor, 5th pick. Best uncommon in the set. Oof. I am an Amped Raptor right now. Well, if Josh Utter-Layton still played Magic, he'd be an Amped Raptor, but that's not where he's at these days. Anyways, we're slamming that. Getting rewarded really nicely here. Maybe a 6-pick one too? Boom. That would be sick also. I am loving this. I feel like, look, I'm not saying it's always going to work out this way, but I pushed through those couple packs of Eldrazi cards, just stuck with energy, and I feel like we're getting rewarded. So let's see if it works out well. At least in the draft portion, I believe it is working out quite well. Look, another Riddlegate Gargoyle. Over a 6-pick Writhing Chrysalis? Passing to the person who passed a bunch of Eldrazi cards? I don't know what's happening here. I like Suppression Ray too, but Riddlegate Gargoyle is like so good with Ironworks, with Emissary. I'm going to need to take lands when I see them as well. But I did a pretty good job of getting double tri-land to start, and that goes a long way. All right, here there's Aether Spike and Red-White Land, and I think I just take the Red-White Land. Aether Spike is just fine. I have 13 playables. Yeah, we're going to be fine on playables, and I think being able to play one of these lands on turn 1 is going to be pretty important. Well, oh, now there's Legion Leadership, Inventor's Axe. Now I'm not taking the Cyclops, it kind of sucks. Smelted Charge Bug would be really nice in this deck, but another red-white land, especially one that actually is a spell, I think is going to be too good to pass up. And then now I take a blue-white land. I don't like the Hydroelixir Specimen all that much. And now I don't have to take lands anymore. Well, Perilous Landscape's actually pretty sick. Jolted Awake is good. It doesn't trigger Amped Raptor's, exile ability. That's only if you cast it. I'm just going to take one more land. Oh, Essence Reliquary with Amped Raptor and Aether Revolt and Skoa Embermage. All right, yeah, I'm in for that. Oh, and then I got a Jolted Awake anyways, passing a Thriving Skyclaw, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I hate a last pick Obstinate Gargoyle. I don't even need to do that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so going into pack 3, I have ample playables. I even have like an Utter Insignificance I can play with my sideboard if I want. And I have 3 tri-lands, 3 duels, plus also Legion Leadership, so 4 duels. So great mana. And now I just take every energy card I see. Let's go. Oh, where's my Amped Raptor? It's okay. I'm just going to keep taking Riddlegate Gargoyles until they stop passing me them. Riddlegate Gargoyles really, really good. There's also Dog Umbra, Stolsis Zealot you can get later. Sundering Eruption I need less when I have a bunch of Riddlegate Gargoyles. And there's Inventor's Axe, but obviously that's not the most premium. Look, Perilous Landscape walked so Riddle Gargoyle could fly. I basically took lands, I think, pretty highly. And because this deck is open, because we're getting past tons of energy cards, though pack 3 might not be as good, but you remember in pack 1, there was that pack with 6 cards left that had Tune the Narrative and Riddlegate Gargoyle. Like, feels like energy is just open on both sides, which means taking all those lands is great because I'm going to get plenty of playables, and good mana cost 3 colors is pretty necessary. This deck's got a lot of red cards, plus a bunch of blue-white cards, and a double red card that I really want to cast every game. Okay, Reiterating Bolt. We are doing it. Taking that, going to get back Jolted Landscape probably. Another Sundering Eruption, Area Auxiliary, Cyclops Superconductor, but let's get in there, Reiterating Bolt. Couldn't you just get one more Amp Raptor? Is that too much to ask for? All right, I don't like taking that many non-energy cards in my energy deck, but I think I'll just take a Dog Umbra here. A Johnny Fells the Godsire is fine, but I would rather just take the cheaper card. I don't really want Molten Gatekeeper either, so let's just take Dog Umbra. Just a nice little piece of removal, kind of like this Fanged Flames here. And keep on rolling. So I've got a good aggro potential here with a bunch of Gargoyles and Amped Raptor, Ironworks, Emissary of Soulfire, Area Auxiliary. I've got a lot of removal. I've got Galvanic Discharge, Dog Umbra, Fang Flames, Reiterating Bolt, and I guess Skoa. And then for card advantage, I have Aether Revolt, which kind of does it all, and Bespoke Battle Wagon, Ironworks, and Essence Reliquary. Yeah, we kind of just have all the angles covered. All right, not an energy card here either, unfortunately, but Serum Visionary is just a strong card. I've got a lot of removal. It's also good with Essence Reliquary. It can work with Amped Raptor. You can set it up. All right. Let's take that. All right, so this pack's kind of interesting because there's a Flare of Denial, which I've got a bunch of Riddlegate Gargoyles and Serum Visionary. But on the other hand, Sink into Stupor is a kind of a decent card, and I feel like I could afford to play that. So let's just take the spell land here. Pick 6. There's a Tri-land, a tap land that you can cast as a draw spell, and another Fanged Flames. So where am I at? Right now, I mean, I've got enough playables, but I also have plenty of lands. I feel like the spell land is going to be pretty good, so I'll take that. And then here, I actually think I'm going to take Consign to Memory. Didn't get that much energy this pack, unfortunately, but I think that's fine. I'll take Consign as a sideboard card. I don't need a blue-white land that badly. And if I can get one more decent energy card, I think I'll feel pretty good about this. Right now, this is 18 lands plus 2 spell lands, but like I said, I'm not too worried about that. I could take a second Skoa Ember Mage. It's a pretty good card. I've also got a couple little card draw spells, so I can get to 6 mana. I think that having 2 of those is nice. Oh, Solstice Illus is great. All right. So I feel like this pack maybe we ran a little bad because I don't know, if this thing wheeled, it's like not like we're getting directly cut on energy. And again, pack 1 had some pretty late energy cards, but we just didn't see much energy. But this pack was also fine. It wasn't as good as the other 2 packs, but we were pretty good going into pack 3, and I still feel pretty good about this. I think I'm most likely deciding a Siege Smash. I don't think I'm playing any of the other cards. So right now this is 16 lands plus Rush, Sink into Stupor, and Legion Leadership. So kind of like 19 lands, 3 of which are spells. I don't mind that, especially with 2 Skoas in my deck to reward me for getting to 6 mana. Here, I'll hate another Utter Insignificance and go into the last couple picks. Pretty much with our deck done, I would say. The sideboard has a Consign, which I will want to side in often, but I don't think I want a main deck. It's a fine main deck card, but I don't know. It doesn't seem necessary. Do I want to play Rosecott Knight? I don't think so. What do I have? I have Aether Revolt's good. Essence Reliquary. Dog Umbra. I have like 3. That's probably not enough. All right. Let's get to deck building here. I mean, we're almost done. We're basically, this will be 17 lands plus Rush, Legion Leadership, Sink into Stupor. So that's 20, but I can cut 1. Probably a blue land. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I can cut a blue. This leaves me with 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10 white. Great. 4, 8, 9, 10 red. Oh, my mana is so perfect. This is just a really good energy deck. I hope I do well with it. I think we definitely have a good possibility of that. Let's get in there and try to win some dollaros. Alrighty, time for round one. Oh, this is a matchup against a PT champion, Steve Rubin here. I've played him a bunch of times. What do we got? Oh, we got a Sink into Stupor, making this hand a keepable one. Because this is basically a plains and an island into this draw, which I think is totally keepable. And I'm going to keep. We'll see what we draw on turn one. Because I could play a tapped Sink into Stupor, but I think it's going to be better to sack Contaminated Landscape to get a plains. Okay, Steve mulliganed here. And I really just want to draw a third land by turn 3 to cast Serum Visionary. Is that too much to ask for? We'll see. Opponent here is on 6 cards, which it does make Dog Umbra into some plays pretty decent. Just do some trading off. Trade Dog Umbra for a card, Serum Visionary. Just keep going like that. See what we're up against. Okay. A black-white tap land. Fair. Etched Slith. Okay, well that is not going to be too hard to deal with. I'm probably just going to Dog Umbra it. A land would be nice. Oh, so I could play a tap land here, but then the Slith would hit me. But I'd also have to pay 3 life if I didn't want it to be a tap land. I think I am going to play this and just Dog Umbra, because the way I see it, if I play a tap land here, I'm never going to get ahead on plays. I'm always going to be behind. If I play this, I can Dog Umbra, and if I draw an untapped land, then it works really well. And if I don't, then, you know, I'll have to waste a turn. But either way, I was wasting a turn, and I do have to stop this Slith. Like, this thing is pretty annoying. So, let's see what's next here. Another one. Okay. Okay, land is nice, because then I can go land, Visionary, take one from a Slith, but I have a little bit of time to Reiterating Bolt it. All right. Bottom, I think. Do I want to keep Skoa? No, my hand's too expensive. Let's just bottom them both. And I could play Bespoke Battle Wagon. We'll see what the play is here. Oh no, this Dog Umbra is getting blown up. Oh no, they're sacking it. Okay, well that's fine. I don't mind that too much. Okay, I take one and can't remove a counter because I don't have any counters. All right, draw. Oh, Aether Revolt. Let's go Perilous Landscape, Bespoke Battle Wagon. I need to draw a not tapped land would be nice at some point. Hit with the Serum Visionary because I can't block anyway. Take one more hit from that Slith, and at this point, I can just... I'll wait until the Slith hits me, of course, because this can take energy off of me. I can Battle Wagon to make energy end of turn, and then I can tap the Slith next turn if I need to. I basically just need to not die, and I can get this Aether Revolt going. Scurrilous Sentry. Okay. Be nice if this was a land discarded here, because then I could Reiterating Bolt the Sentry still, though bolting the Etched Slith is also decent. Also, next turn, what I maybe do is just go Legion Leadership, cast Area Auxiliary to pump the Serum Visionary, have 2 3/3s back to block, try to block that Etched Slith, and use Bespoke Battle Wagon to tap Scurrilous Sentry. Something like that could be decent. Okay. Get 2 energy. Draw. Essence Reliquary. Well, not looking like the ideal spot for that. It's Area Auxiliary. And then play Legion Leadership tapped. Past the turn. Oh, looks like my Area Auxiliary is maybe going to get killed here. Well, their things have Menace, so I can't really block with Battle Wagon even if I were to crew it. So I guess I won't be doing that. Dog Umbra. Okay. Let's tap the Etched Slith. I'll let the sentry already is out of bolt range, so Etch Slith. Oh, I'll tap down, take another hit from the sentry. Okay, just land, go to 11. Envoy. All right, so they both have lifelink now. Draw. Okay, Mountain now is actually something. So what can I do with Mountain now? I can go... There's a bunch of things I could do here. I'm going to play the Mountain. I can play Aether Revolt and then crack Perilous Landscape to get Revolt, and then tap Wagon to get 2 energy, and that will deal 4 damage. And I can kill like the Etched Slith maybe? Or maybe I just kill the Scurrilous Sentry here. And then I have Aether Revolt in play, and that's pretty good. I can play Reiterating Bolt to kill the Slith, and then play Ironworks, but that doesn't really get me anything. I think that playing Aether Revolt, I could also play Reiterating Bolt Essence Reliquary, but I think what I want to do is I want to end up in a spot where I can cast Reiterating Bolt with Replicate here, which I'm not quite there yet. And the sooner I get Revolt with Battle Wagon down, the sooner I can really start getting things done. Okay, and if Steve has a way to blow up one of these 2 things, then yeah, I'm probably going to lose. But if not, I think I'm going to be decent. Because I'll take a little bit of damage here, but it's not looking like I'm going to take 1,000,000. Okay, what is this? For 4 mana? Airy Auxiliary. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll let that resolve. Support those 2. Okay. I guess I kill... I'm going to kill 1. I guess I kill the Scurrilous Sentry, but then he can take an energy off me. Or the Sentry becomes bigger. This will be a 4/4. This will be a 4/5. Kind of don't want Sentry to be a 4/5, so let's crack this. Let's get... At this point, do I get another red or do I get a blue? I actually kind of think I get a blue now. I'll gain 2 energy. And then I'll deal 4 to the Scurrilous Sentry. Okay. That resolves. The Envoy can't attack me here, not without getting blocked by Serum Visionary. This hits me, yeah, I take it. I go to 7. Gets to leech an energy from me, which I think is going to be better than taking a counter off the Serum Visionary, I would imagine. Okay, and then the Envoy is going to give itself a counter. All right, let's go. Oh, that's a card. That's a card, all right. So let's go Galvanic Discharge. I'll get 3 energy, so I'll deal 5 damage. And then I can kill the Area Auxiliary as well if I want. I can kill everything. This is great. All right, so let's go Essence Reliquary. Essence Reliquary, my Area Auxiliary. So now I have Revolt. Galvanic Discharge. I'm going to target the Envoy. I'm going to pay 4 energy. And then Aether Revolt targets the Etched Slith, nugs it for 5. And then Reiterating Bolt, replicate 0. Ended up not replicating, that's fine. Just kill that. And then hit. And then I can gain energy with the Battle Wagon to kill something on their turn. I mean, looks like we kind of got the lock going. I guess instead of the bolt, I could have just tapped Battle Wagon. That would have also been fine. But yeah, maybe that would have been better. But this looks like it's also going to be pretty tough for Steve to win unless he plays like the Angel. Okay, so now let's go Riddlegate Gargoyle. Get 3 energy. Nug. Area Auxiliary. These 2 get counters. And do you have a removal spell or something? I wouldn't be too worried about that. Send with this, and I actually think I'm going to pay the 2 to give this lifelink, because now I go to 11. And then Essence Reliquary. Honestly, I'm just not going to Essence Reliquary anything, because if he has a removal spell, this way he doesn't get to cast it during my turn. I don't need to replay a land for any particular reason. It just looks dead. Whew. Just looks dead. All right. All right, we got game one against kind of black-white counters beat down. Don't really want Consign. I mean, Destroy Target Artifact's pretty good against all those Etch Sliths. I would imagine that's going to be good enough. I could maybe take out Essence Reliquary because we're on the draw. We've got a bunch of late game already. All right, let's do it. All right, time for game two. On the draw here. Let's just draw some nice removal. Oh, we got Aether Revolt. Aether Revolt is in the building. I do need to draw a second red for it, or to draw a white on turn one, because I am going to play turn one Perilous Landscape, get a Plains. It's just too important for me to go turn two Riddlegate. And then in this case, actually, turn two Riddlegate, turn three Ironworks is a pretty good start. So if I just draw red, then I'll get Aether Revolt going. Johnny's pretty good. Johnny's definitely good. All right. Especially with like Eviscerator's Insight. It's a little scary. Let's get some energy. Steve might not have black mana right on tap. Might not even be able to have a great attack. Just attack with the 2/1 cat token here, which I'm not going to block. Oh, Dog Umbra. All right. And no land. Okay. Jolted Awake, huh? All right, well, Ironworks. It would have been nice to get to attack, but I'll just Ironworks, make an idiot. All right, if I draw red, I'm probably going to win. If I draw some more spells, I'll be in decent shape. But right now, I'm on two red cards that I cannot cast. I really don't want to cycle Jolted Awake, but I guess I can cycle Jolted Awake and cast Dog Umbra, which is pretty decent. Attack with those two. So if I block, you flip, and you get a cat. And it go up to 0 loyalty. All right, I'll block. Okay, well, it would get 0 loyalty. So Johnny starts at 3. And I guess I hope that Steve just doesn't have another removal spell. Because as is, I can attack the Johnny here. Oh, there's that. All right, let's play the Perilous Landscape. Let's go attack. Attack a Johnny. Make the things. And then I'm going to Dog Umbra the cat. And hopefully kill a Johnny. There's not that much that stops me. Oh, all right. I'm getting close to declaring victory here. I mean, he's stuck on 2 lands. That really does help. And also, how ironic. The dog caught the cat. I get to go get Aether Revolt and then just cast Jolted Awake as a shock if I want to next turn. Unclear if I even really need to. Etch Slith, sure. Oh, I also have the Ironworks that's going to make red. Yeah, this game's pretty over, I would say. Land, Aether Revolt, attack, get an energy, ping that for 1. I'm not going to spend the 2. And then I'm going to go Jolted Awake, submit 0. And then get 2 things and ping the flyer, because that also lets me make another golem here. All right. And then we get to play Skoa Ember Mage next turn. Steve's still stuck on 2 lands. I think we got round 1 here. Eviscerator's Insight, sacking the cat. That's the combo he needed many turns ago. Land, go. Land. I'm just going to do the area auxiliary so I keep Skoa in hand. This keeps me Skoing. Let's go. Take 1. I'll decline to give lifelink. And then can't really imagine a way out of this. Like, certainly not like Wrath of the Sky is too expensive. All right. Good guy, Steve. And we are on to round 2. Let's go. All right, time for round 2. We are on the play. You'll like to see that. And this hand is great. I do have to go get an island on turn 1. play turn 2 Riddlegate, and if I draw an untapped red, it would be a really, really fantastic draw. But even if I don't, this is a pretty good start. Okay, let's go get Island. Draw. Oh, Amped Raptor. All right, this is fine. Now we get to go Riddlegate, and obviously if I draw red and play a tune into an Amped Raptor, like, it'll be a real easy game. But even if I don't, sure, tune into Ironworks would be good. All right, let's just go Legion Stronghold. I'm not casting Tune because there's no 1-mana play. Oh, I could draw Jolted Awake. No, I should have cast this. The reason I didn't is I want to represent Aether Spike. Maybe they play their second best 3-drop instead of their best 3-drop. But put the fear into them. Okay. A lot of red here. What do I do? Really am stuck a little on red. I could play Amped Raptor. I could play Ironworks. I kind of just want to play Amped Raptor because I could play something really good this turn. I could play Skoa this turn. Cool, Battle Wagon. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, and sure, I'll play Contaminated Landscape. All right, I've got a couple options with this Battle Wagon. I don't think I need to tap down the Precursor right now. It doesn't seem like it's a huge threat. I'll take 3. So end of turn, I think what I'm just going to do is make some energy. And then next turn, maybe I draw a card. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what they do. Maybe I charge up so I can use Ironworks and start using these red cards. If they play another 3/3, that's not bad. I hope they don't play a Writhing Chrysalis this turn, obviously. That would be unfortunate. Usually you don't have to think that long when you have Writhing Chrysalis. You just cast it. But Nyxborn Hydra X equals 3. Okay. That's a pretty weak play. I like that. All right. And get 2 energy. Yoink. Draw. Okay. Dog Umbra is pretty nice. So let's actually just go Dog Umbra on the Nyxborn Hydra. Ironworks. Make a token. Attack, make another token, or make another energy. Pass. And then now I've got the Battle Wagon, kind of the same position as last turn, but I'm making forward progress. Getting to play 2 spells that turn was really nice. Now it doesn't matter that I'm stuck on red, because I'll just cast these 2 cards one at a time. It'll be fine, especially if I continue to draw blue or white cards to cast. And I'd rather convert energy into golems. Yeah, you can attack me. Than drawing cards. Because a golem is like a card, but it's on the board, and it costs 1 less energy to draw a card than it does to make a golem. So works out a little better. I just need my opponents to not have disenchants, and I'll be pretty happy with the result, I think. Molten Gatekeeper past the turn. All right, let's get 2 energy. Okay, they think they have something here. Oh, I've got something. Interesting. So I kind of feel like I'm just going to start by attacking with this golem, making an energy. Because it kind of feels like they have the Gift of the Hydra, and they might want to use it on something here. Yeah. And then I get to Galvanic Discharge. Or Gift of the Viper, sure. Pay 3. Yoink. All right. And somewhat inefficient turn mana-wise. Yeah, let's just make another golem. I don't think I want to draw a card, and I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. If they attack with Skittering Precursor again, I guess I could block with Amped Raptor plus Golem, but I think I'm just going to go to 11. They're not really beating me down here. Oh, they drew double green. They had been missing that. Oh, they have Evolution Witness, I bet. I don't know. They looked at their graveyard for a second, it felt like. And attack with that. Sure. I'm going to go to 10, I guess. Okay. Let's make some energy. All right. Essence Reliquary. Oh, that's pretty nice at bouncing Amped Raptor at some point here. They're 18, huh? I could just reiterating bolt the Titan's Vanguard twice. That seems like a pretty good way to go about things. So replicate 1, target Titan's Vanguard. Target Titan's Vanguard again. And then go attack for 8, get an energy, make a golem. And play Essence Reliquary. And I guess Essence Reliquary my island and replay it. I don't know. Keep up 1 mana. I mean, I'm at 10. I can't tap the Precursor right now, so that does put me to 6, but I can block the Molten Gatekeeper. They would need a pretty good amount of stuff to kill me from here. And then next turn I'm threatening lethal with attack for 11. Use Battle Wagon to tap your blocker. Oh no. Okay. Am I dead? Let's see what they've got. I mean, I've got a blocker here. A Nightshade Dryad that pings me for 1. So killing my blocker doesn't kill me. Oh, they're just using that. I see. Sure. I mean, I can block the Gatekeeper. So this puts me to 4 here. Yeah, and I can't stop the Skittering Precursor from hitting me. I go to 4. And this goes away. All right, let's make 2 energy. Let's draw Solstice Zealot. Okay, so I can tap down 1 Nightshade Dryad. They block a golem, and then I think they die. Is that right? Because then I do 11. Yes, let's go tap target creature, tap Nightshade Dryad. Because I have a Mondo combo of pick up Legion Stronghold with Essence Reliquary, and then Legion Stronghold. One of my other golems. Boom. Game 1 in the book. Okay. Played against enough Eldrazi that I'm bringing in Consign. I know that. All right. Consign to Memory's coming in. I don't want Siege Smash. What do I want to cut? I mean, none of the removal. Once again, I could cut Essence Reliquary. I'm on the draw and I'm playing against a fast deck. I think it's worth main decking it, but definitely the card I'm going to board out the most, I would suspect. All right. Time for game 2 here. And let's see what we got. On the draw, playing against red-green Eldrazi's. I'm not going to mold this hand. If I draw red on turn 4, then I can have Amped Raptor. If I draw Riddlegate Gargoyle or early red, this hand becomes awesome. My mana is pretty good. I have 10 red sources. 1 out of every 3 cards. Oh, there we go. See? Right on time. And I got to play the tap land on turn 1. I wouldn't even mind just bolting a Nightshade Dryad on turn 2. I mean, obviously Reiterating Bolt is a kind of nice one to save if you can, so I don't mind that either. I'm not playing the Amped Raptor here. I should just play Emissary of Soulfire first, then I can hit anything off Raptor. If I had Attune the Narrative opener, then that's a different story. Sure, Molten Gatekeeper is fine. Let's go Emissary. I still wouldn't mind drawing red next turn, so I can go Raptor plus Bolt, but I don't even know how necessary that's going to be. And their first play was a Molten Gatekeeper. I'm blocking a million times over here. If they want to use their Gift of the Viper now, that's fine. All right. We'll figure out something to do with that Molten Gatekeeper at some point. It also takes them off a play, hopefully. Though it looks like they still might have something. The Precursor, I take 1. All right, draw. Oh, Tune the Narrative. Now I kind of wish I had the Bolt. But let's cast Tune the Narrative in case we hit Skoa Embermage. And I think I will play the Raptor here. Let's see if we can hit something good. Jolted Awake. Oh, okay. Jolted Awake on the Emissary of Soulfire. So I still end up with a lot of energy. And I think I can not play the Sink into Stupor this turn as a land, because I think I might want to just keep that up. Next turn, I can go Bolt, double Replicate, kill both those things. Gift was very good there. Though I'm kind of glad I blocked because then I got to bring back the Emissary. Jolted Awake would have been kind of a brick otherwise. All right, I got some good stuff coming. This turn is going to be a big one for them. They did get to use their mana. They must have just drawn this on turn 4. Because you would never play this over this on turn 3, I don't think. Oh, they're going to like do some kind of fight here? Or are they considering not attacking with Skittering Precursor? That would be quite cowardly, I would say. The Molten Gatekeeper obviously can attack it. It's a 3/4 and has Death Touch, so it's a lock. But Nyxborn Hydra on that as a 5/5, I see. All right, I'll take it. Let's go. Let's see what we've got here. Aether Revolt. Well, at some point that will probably be good, but that time is not quite now. I'm basically priced into casting Sink in the Stupor this turn, but I'm thinking I'll bounce the Molten Gatekeeper, and I think I'm going to Galvanic Discharge the Precursor, which means I can attack. I guess I just attack for 3, and then pass the turn. Let them attack first. I mean, if they play a creature, I will bounce the Molten Gatekeeper in response, but otherwise I'm going to let them attack, because when I kill the Skittering Precursor, it's just going to fall off the Nyxborn. It'll fall off the Nyxborn, or leave the Nyxborn in play as a 2/2, or 2/3, I guess. So I don't want that thing attacking me, of course. All right, I feel pretty good about this, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to start with Galvanic Discharge on the Skittering Precursor. Oh, they didn't even have anything. Pay 5. All right, dead, and bounce the Molten Gatekeeper, which they can replay. And then next turn, bolt both their things. Drawing red, it's like the story of this deck. Can I just draw red? I mean, if they could, even if they play Titan's Vanguard, I get to bolt all their stuff. Territory color, bolt all their stuff. Oh, and tap red land, now's a good time for it. All right. Replicate 2. Target territory color. Target territory color. Target Nyxborn Hydra. Boom. 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 I mean, an untapped red actually would have been better still, so I could play the Ironworks, but I'll take a red, because then I'll probably have to play Ironworks before playing Aether Revolt, because I need to start generating energy. I'm fresh out. I used it all on that Reiterating Bolt. Okay, I'm really glad it's Gatekeeper and not a 6-drop. They have 3 cards left, or 3 mana left, 2 cards left. They're going to like fight my Amped Raptor. Oh, Strength of the Harvest. Make it a 4/5? Sure. Okay, so let's go Ironworks, Emissary of Soulfire, and pass the turn. The problem with holding the Emissary is I don't have enough mana for Aether Revolt. Oh, maybe I should have just played Aether Revolt this turn, actually. Oh, I wanted to get the Ironworks into play, but maybe I should have also made a Golem. Oh, that was kind of a bad turn. I didn't really think through what I was doing here. Geez, Propagator Drone. That's pretty threatening. Okay. I just need... I mean, almost every card in my deck produces energy, and attacking produces energy. I'm definitely chumping the Molten Gatekeeper if that thing comes over, though. I think I'll chump it with the Amped Raptor. I took out the Essence Reliquary, so I'm not getting that back anyway. All right. And they're going to they can make a token at some point, but they don't really need to right now. Yeah, I should have just played Aether Revolt and nothing else that turn. Basically, playing Emissary of Soulfire before Aether Revolt didn't really make sense. Skoa Embermage is actually a pretty nice one. So let's just go Skoa Embermage. Nug the Propagator Drone. That's like the real problem here. Well, I'd kill the Molten Gatekeeper if I could. All right, this takes me to 9. I feel like I'm actually in pretty good shape here. I go to 9. Propagator Drone goes away. Make a Golem. I can block. I guess I will go get 1 energy with this Emissary. I feel like that's probably not too risky. And then I've got Aether Revolt in hand. If I draw a way to make energy, that's obviously great. If I draw a way to get Revolt, even just like a land, I can deal 3 with the Revolt plus Ironworks. I've got the Gatekeeper covered, even if they play 2 creatures. I can still block it down with my squad. I'm glad their Gift of the Viper is done, and their Nyxborn Hydra. I mean, they have good cards. Those cards are all pretty good. Let's see what their last 2 cards are, huh? I mean, it is a close game. I've gone through a lot of pretty good energy stuff. My deck is sick. Look at my graveyard. It's so good. Let's see what they got. Well, they have something because they're thinking, but it doesn't also mean they don't have good choices. So let's see what it ends up being. Oh, another Nyxborn Hydra? Are you kidding? Okay. They're at 13. Am I close to killing them? If I block with Emissary, I can attack for 8. 9 off the Ironworks. I mean, I guess I just block with Emissary and take 6 down to 3. All right. And hope to draw something. Dog Umbra? No, Contaminated Landscape. So I can attack for 8. I can do 11. I mean, next turn I have to have 7 toughness to not die. Really, 8. All right. So I think I'm just going to attack with this Golem. Hold control. And I think I will deal the 3 to them with Aether Revolt here. They go to 10. All right. It's just going to come down to whether they can kill me here. This puts me to... Oh, any creature kills me. I guess I couldn't attack with the Golem. I don't know. The problem is I'm not really winning if I don't. So if any removal spell, yeah, Reiterating Bolt, that'll do it. Oh, man. The second Nyxborn Hydra really got me there. Okay, on the play, game 3... Siege Smashed kills the Molten Gatekeeper, but that's all it does, and I'm on the defensive most of the time. Utter Insignificance isn't great against all those auras anyway. I think we're good. Let's see. How would it have worked out? I don't think it would have worked out that differently if I had waited on the Emissary, by the way. I never had an opportunity to kill the Molten Gatekeeper. Maybe I deal a little more damage to them, but I don't know if that's true or not. It's possible. It's possible that did cost me. I'm not 100% sure. I would believe it did. I would have to go through and look all the things. For right now, just try winning game 3. All right, game 3 time. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna play first. Aether Revolt on 4. I'm gonna spend turn 1 getting a mountain, which does cut me off of Riddlegate Gargoyle on 2, but I think that's worth it. Can cycle Jolted Awake. My hand's kind of weak outside of this, but I think on the play I just keep a turn 4 Aether Revolt. Hope to draw a few cards to make energy. It would be really nice to draw a play to make in the first turn or 2. Okay. Opponent thought for a little before playing the land, so they either have multiple fetch lands or they have one of the spell lands, and they're thinking about that too. I think I'm going to cycle Jolted Awake before deciding whether to play Perilous Landscape. I might actually cycle Perilous Landscape. Okay. Okay, not a 4-drop, come on. All right. I was hoping with my draw step, cycling Jolted Awake, drawing again, I would draw a card to cast. But this does let me play Battle Wagon on 4. Oh, they're attacking? I do like that. They have a lot of 3-drops in their deck, so they're probably playing a 3 here, I would imagine. I'm just going to cycle Perilous Landscape. I still think, if they don't have a way to blow up an artifact or enchantment, I still think I'm in pretty good shape here. Battle Wagon also does a really good job at not losing to Hydro. Hunger Tide Rises? Okay. I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Let's cycle Perilous Landscape. Draw land, Bespoke Battle Wagon, pass the turn. They get another token. I'm not sure what's going on there, but okay. And next turn I get to go make energy. I'm probably casting this Legion Leadership this turn, or this game rather. Definitely not this turn. And I can deal up to 4, so I hope they don't play Titan's Vanguard though. Honestly, Titan's Vanguard I can I can tap down with the Battle Wagon if I really need to. Nyxborn Hydra. Make a 4/4. Okay. I go to 15. Sure. So let's draw. Let's go Aether Revolt. Contaminated Landscape. So this is tough. I think I just have to pass here. I could have cracked the fetch, gained 2 energy, killed the Nyxborn Hydra 4/4 right away. But then they get to attack me with the Hydra for 3. I really don't want that. So if they have Gift of the Viper, then this really sucks, but what are you going to do? Land. Get 2 energy. I could just shoot down the Nightshade Dryad and then start tapping down the 4/4. No, I'm just going to shoot the 4/4. And then I can start tapping it down later after taking damage this turn. All right. Yeah. So I take damage, I go to 8. I need them not to have a big follow-up here. No Molten Gatekeeper, please. I mean, I would have taken about the same amount of damage either way this turn. And now, oh, Charge Bug? That I don't mind so much. All right, can I just draw a Riddlegate Gargoyle or something? Just any creature here. I still haven't drawn a play like I've so far. I need something. There we go. So now, I could... No, I don't need to crack a fetch here, because actually here what I want to do is go Riddlegate Gargoyle, make 2 energy, or make 3 energy rather, deal 3 to the Nightshade Dryad. I'll play the Perilous Landscape, then I'll play Area Auxiliary, put a counter on the Gargoyle. If they want to use a removal spell or something, they can. Pass the turn. And then I'll tap down the Hydra. So they get to sack the 2 pests to make a 1-drop or make a 2-drop. Sure. Or they could bring back the Dryad, I guess. I don't know. I feel pretty good. Drawing that Gargoyle was amazing. One more spell like that, I'll be pretty happy. Legion Leadership could be pretty good here. So what I would do is like lifelink up the Area Auxiliary or Gargoyle, whatever. And then Legion Leadership to just hit for 9 and gain 6 life. Put me in a pretty commanding position there. Okay. I mean, if you put Hunger Tide Rises in your deck, I imagine you want to sack the tokens. I don't know. All right, sack the 2 tokens. Propagator Drone? That's probably what they want to get. I would imagine. Oh, another Smelted Charge Bug. Okay. Oh, they're gonna Reiterating Bolt my two things. Okay, it's gonna be a close game. Because I think that's the only thing that really makes sense. I mean, maybe they have like they have a giant Nyxborn Hydra on that. All right. So that has Death Touch, and that has Reach, Trample, Menace, Reach, Trample, Death Touch. Another. I guess I tap down the Charge Bug. Take 5 here. Yeah, I need to draw something. That's definitely something. Okay. These all being Nyxborn Hydras is pretty brutal, but let's see here. So, maybe I just bolt down. They're at 20. How I'm actually like surprisingly close to killing them with Bespoke Battle Wagon here. Maybe I just kill the Charge Bug, tap a Charge Bug. Yeah. All right. Replicate 0. Kill the Charge Bug. I think attack with Riddlegate Gargoyle. Pay the energy to give it lifelink. Go to 6. and then pass the turn. And then I can tap down the Smelted Charge Bug. Oh, I'm dead to like everything. Man, the second Hydra was really, really tough. And I kept a hand based on Aether Revolt and haven't drawn that much stuff to go with it. Tap the Charge Bug. If this Legion Leadership works, then I think I'm in good shape. If it does not, I certainly am not. I mean, I die to a combat trick, or most of them. I don't die to a removal spell, though it's obviously very bad. Okay. First strike down that. Okay, that's much more manageable. Now, depending on what they have, I need another draw here because I can't tap anymore. Okay. Let's go. Big draw here. This is it. This is going to be for the whole thing. So now what? I can deal 4 with this. I can kill that. Double block. I guess I go to 1. All right. Yeah. Needed that to be anything. Anything that produced energy would probably have been, not necessarily done it. It would depend. Like, if it was something that produced 3 energy, I could kill it, crack the landscape, play it, kill Titan's Vanguard, tap down a thing. But now I can't even tap down a thing, so I have to let these things attack. Paying 3 energy to gain 3 life did not end up working out, but I kind of had to make that play, I think. And certainly needed to draw a spell over the next couple turns. If they're all bricks, I go to 1 here. They lose Titan's Vanguard. They lose Nyxborn Hydra. I lose both my creatures. But then I have I have 3 energy in a battle wagon. I can tap down the Charge Bug again the next turn. And that's like something at least. Oh wait, no, I just die actually. Sorry, the Titan's Vanguard pumps itself up as well. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I'm dead. Oh, such a frustrating loss. Felt like we had so many live draws to just win the game. I mean, any spell except Consign basically is just obscenely good. Yeah, every single spell except Consign would have done it, and I had 5 lands left in my deck. Yeah, that's about right. All right, let's get this. Get 2 energy. Nug Nyxborn Hydra. I mean, obviously if they have something too, but it doesn't matter. Block, block, and die. What a bummer. Felt like we got pretty unlucky there, to be honest. Just, that was this whole game. We drew a Battle Wagon and a Riddle Gate and a Bolt, and then all lands. All right. Thus ends the run and the video. Oh, how sad. Well, that'll do it for today. You know, you try your hardest. Maybe I could have won game 2. This deck was great, really fantastic. I mean, and I would keep that hand again on the play. Yeah, I had 5 lands left in my deck and like 13 spells or something, and any spell, I think any spell, it doesn't win me the game, but any spell in that point, like, at least stabilizes me and puts me in a position to start winning. Maybe Ironworks doesn't. That one's kind of weak, I suppose. But certainly like Sink into Stupor or anything that makes 3 energy. The Reliquary got sided out for a Consign, which also wouldn't have done it. Though Consign would have kept me alive. It would have countered the trigger. It would have countered both their triggers. Actually, it would have been kind of good. Oh, wow. Consign would have countered the Smart Charge Bug trigger and the Titan's Vanguard trigger. And I would have double blocked Titan's Vanguard, killed it, and be left with a creature. But instead, I perished. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you had better luck than me in the Arena Open. And you know what? I look forward to drafting again tomorrow. Maybe one day this month I won't just get savagely crushed, but that has not been my experience. And I guess Comeback Trail or something like that. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.